Good morning. I'm here with Patty Sarne. She's the new CEO of San Antonio Citizens Federal Credit Union. Patty, we're excited to be here and talk to you a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the chamber and coming here. I have been with the credit union for 26 years.
Wow.
I started in April of 1994 on the teller line, actually. I have done back office stuff. I have done tellering, MSR stuff, and just gradually came up through the ranks. We ended here in San Antonio, Florida. My husband is retired Air Force.
Oh.
So we've been kind of all over the world. Always was attached with a credit union because credit unions are very much attached to military bases.
Yes.
And, I just like the philosophy of credit unions. So I said, this is where I need to be. And so when we got here, within a year of us moving here, San Antonio Credit Union hired me. And it was one of the best decisions I think I ever made was coming and working here.
That is great. Well, that's good to know. I'm from a military family, so I understand, and we always have credit union and bank. I've always kept both sides. So
Exactly.
So why banking finance? What drew you to that?
When I was a senior in high school, I got a job at TG&Y, for those of you who remember that. It was like a Kmart type thing. And worked in the sewing department. One of my passions was always sewing. And I worked in the sewing department. And they had an opening in the office one day. And they asked me, and I was 17 years old, asked me to work in there. And I'm a numbers person. I'm very much a numbers person. I love to gather information. And so numbers just made perfect sense to me. And then being able to be member-facing and being able to deal with the public and interact with the public.
So as a woman in business, any obstacles that you've faced throughout your career?
Melanie, I've thought about that often, and when I got promoted, I had a lot of people come to me and say, congratulations, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm happy for women. And but I have to be honest with you, I never ran into that. And I don't know if it was because of my upbringing on military bases and always being part of either a baseball team or a cheerleading squad or a choir. It was always wasn't ever about me. It was always about the group. And so I never felt as if I had obstacles as a woman. I think any obstacle I ran into was having to start over every time we moved.
Yes.
I think that was probably really the only obstacle that I ever felt. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. I never really had a goal of being a CEO. Mm-hmm. Every morning when I woke up, I was just going to do the best that I could do at whatever I had chosen to do for that day.
That is such a great example for everyone. We all need to do that for sure. And really, it's about making the community better and serving, and not about what sex you are.
Exactly.
It just is not. So, all right. Well, so what are some of your goals for the future, either personally or here at San Antonio?
I think a couple of different goals here at San Antonio. Number one, we just want to make sure that people understand that we're a viable option for their financial future. And, a credit union is a cooperative. And so anybody who uses our credit union owns our credit union. And it's part of belonging. And it's a cooperative that just happens to offer banking services. So our goal here is to make sure that people are aware that we're here and that we can help them attain their financial goals. Opening new locations, different types of locations, thinking about opening in like a storefront, maybe not any branches, but the more that we can offer in the storefronts, making sure we have the electronic services. And to my biggest passion here is making sure that our team members feel the value that we believe that they are to us. And so kind of restructuring some of our internal team member benefits and training and stuff, because at the end of the day, if we can make them successful, they're going to make us successful, and then we're going to make our community successful. it's a team all the way around, and those are my goals.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And it is all about teamwork.
It is.
Everything is, and when we stop thinking of ourselves and think of the bigger pictures, life is so much easier. Unfortunately, sometimes we're a little older when we learn that. Well, that is great. Well, we're excited that to see you as the new CEO and to see what you're going to be bringing to the table. And you have an amazing team.
Absolutely.
Every branch that we've gone into, the same feel. You feel like you belong, and they make you feel like you're part of the family. So we appreciate that.
Oh, well, I thank you, and I thank you for letting us know that, because when I started here, we only had the San Antonio branch.
Right.
And there were probably 14 employees total. We now have the 4 branches, plus we have the ops center there in Dade City, but we're up to 55 employees.
Wow.
And my goal has always been, even when we opened Dade City in 1995, was to make sure that no matter which branch a member went into, they felt that it was still San Antonio Citizens Federal Credit Union, and they were just as important in a Dade City branch as a Dade City branch, Sprocket Avenue branch. It's important for them to know that it's across the board, our services across the board.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you. Thanks for taking a few minutes to sit down with us.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to continuing our partnership together and seeing the new things that are coming along. So thanks, Patty.
Well, thank you, Melanie, and thank you and the Chamber for all the work that you do to the communities. The visibility of the Zephyr Hills Chamber has just increased exponentially in the last couple of years, and I know that's from your hard work, and thank you for doing it, because then we all feel part of the community, and that's what matters.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's teamwork.
I know it is.
We couldn't do what we do without the 500 members behind us.
Absolutely.
So thank you. Thanks.
You're welcome.